day. You should have seen the messages he was sending me. He was like, Zim, I'm gonna beat this one in the first fucking stream, bro. I'm gonna dominate. And then I asked him afterwards, did you finish it? And he's all like, I didn't beat it because this one part is really stupid, but like I would have beaten it otherwise. I'm like, Sounds like he didn't do it.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
What's going?
Yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty chill. I just gotta read my second chapter textbook right now, and I got some great inspiration for the book, so I'm working on that. But the stomach ache's taking like all the strength out of me, which is freaking lame.
This place is getting intense and shit. That's gotta mean we're rolling up on three in this place. Watch me, I'm moving.
Every now and again, I forget you're literally walking around in a hot pink fucking tuxedo.
I am the terror of every redneck. A flamboyant silent killer.
There's nothing silent about Pagan Ming. Hello, Melissa.
Go for a stroll, cover me.
I think that's like my one complaint about the Far Cry antagonists, that half the time they can't shut the fuck up. I think Far Cry 6's antagonist does shut up a little bit more, but honestly, I don't think he was as good in general.
You mean the fact that you only see him in cutscene?
Do you never see him? Oh, right, you don't see him in person, right? Because like you're there to kill him basically, so you never get the chance to.
Yeah, it's counterintuitive for him to show up to any of the guerrillas.
Yes.
Oh, I will say people give that game a lot more shit than it deserves.
You don't think it's anywhere near as bad?
It's not a terrible game. Like, you become disgustingly overpowered very quickly, but other than that, like, yeah, the story's not great, but you're not exactly there for the story when it comes to Far Cry.
Far Cry.
I think I think my only issue with like Far Cry 6 is that it almost dips too close to Just Cause.
I can see that.
But even then, when people try and tell me they're like Just Cause is a better Far Cry, it's just like, no, I've played Just Cause. Just Cause is fun, but it's not fucking better.
Damn.
In fact, say what you will about any of the Far Cries, but people remember when the Far Cries come out. No one fucking remembers when Just Cause 4 came out.
Bruh.
Oh, it's funny. It's like when people do Just Cause, it's free, and then 1 and 2 and 4 just don't exist.
Bro, why would you say that? How dare you?
You gonna cover my ass while I meander. All you have to do is say when and we'll bust them peggies.
What the fuck am I looking at?
It's called aerial scoping.
No, not that specifically. Wait. If that's canon, then this is getting weird. I don't think this is actually in the manga. So the Law versus Blackbeard fight came out in the anime, and they did extend the fight. Are you at all familiar with that chapter or not?
No, I am not.
So, uh, at one point, Law gets turned into a girl, but I don't think the manga ever elapsed.
X.
Yes. Oh, hang on a minute. Are you unfamiliar with the female Law?
No, Pix.
Hang on, let me see if. Alright, here.
Watch me, I'm moving.
So this is how the anime shows it. So we'll just send this one your way. But so he gets turned into a girl by devil fruit power, and I guess I don't know if this scene's in the manga or not, but in the anime he's just like. What?
I see, and that's how he stays permanently for the rest of the story, right?
No, unfortunately not. Because according to him, after his battle with the Emperors, he realized that a overabundance of hockey can nullify any devil fruit power, and he just uses hockey to change his sex back. If that's
Okay,
true,
okay. Look. If it wasn't for the fact that they pretty much already showed, like before the time skip, that hockey basically nullifies fucking devil fruits, I would have a problem. But that's consistent. It's weird, but it's consistent.
hang on.
That'll shut you up.
Can, oh, ooh.
Gotta love that killing feeling.
Damn. That's actually kind of cool. Blackbeard's new hockey, like, infused Whitebeard punch is fucking, like, damn, that's pretty big.
Tell the devil I sent you, sweetheart.
Do we not get the full fight?
Lots of folks around here went to Sacred Skies
I guess we don't get the full fight this week. That kind of blows.
summer camp. Then Eden's Gate turned it into a house of horrors. Taking it back means one less place for the cult to make that bliss. Appreciate it, Rook. Look at Peggy's just over there. Fine. Who's just watch me? Our plane is taking damage. You cover my ass while I meander.
Makes sense since Kyle did say hockey transcends all. Yeah, we're getting a lot of extended scenes here.
Gonna need help on this one. Good job clearing the camp out. Of course, now we have another problem. We got ourselves one nasty cougar down past the river. It's not an ordinary beast. I heard it was from one of the cult's failed experiments. Kills anyone that gets close. Pumped it so full of the blister, make you hallucinate just being near it. We sent a team out to put it down, but they haven't come back. They're probably dead. I'd like you to finish the job. I gotta warn you, this critter is super dangerous and super unpredictable.
Up higher than a giraffe.
It's just kind of. I was kind of hoping that they'd actually extend the fight to show some more like actual content, but it looks like they're only showing some more like behind the scenes flashbacks. I don't think they're actually extending the fight that much. Because technically, we don't know what's going on with the Big Mom pirates, but we know Blackbeard's crew ends up wiping out a good portion of them.
So they're really ramping up to the end of the story.
At this point, yeah, because unless Law ends up joining the Straw Hats, Law and Kid are both out. Shanks is heading for the One Piece, and we should more or less know who our big players are. Because while Law doesn't die, his crew's dead, so I don't know if he'll be making a comeback. He might have, because according to the anime, Law specifically says that I'm not as strong as I normally am. But I don't know if that's because he turned into a girl or if that's something else on top of that. And of course, when Law turns into a girl, the anime, of course, focuses on the hips and the breasts, of course, and they zoom up, as is One Piece tradition. Yeah, no, he specifically says I'm less strong than usual in the anime. I don't know if that's in the manga. But if that is, then yeah, you could legitimately just argue that Blackbeard's fighting a nerfed Law. Law did fight Big Mom before fighting Blackbeard.
Oh shit, that bitch!
It's because I don't know how long the fight actually happens afterwards.
Smart thing sending me.
I actually need to read the more recent One Piece ones because I think the actual arc's almost ending. I need to check them Kizaru stocks. The strong fruit power? The hell is the strong fruit?
There's Peggy's to cut. I'm your butcher.
Makes you pretty strong.
Well, obviously, what I mean is, like, was that ever mentioned before? No, it probably wasn't. Yeah, because the Blackbeard Pirates all just got massive Devil Fruit amps. Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza should take that. I really don't understand what Blackbeard was thinking going for nothing but Devil Fruits. You know damn well it's going to be used as like his main weakness during the final arc. Yeah, no, Law's already super exhausted by the time Blackbeard shows up because he had to break out of the freaking female gene and everything. Yeah, no, so this ain't even a Law versus fucking Blackbeard peak. Blackbeard just stacked the board in his favor. Which, I mean, makes sense. Blackbeard's a coward. Blackbeard got so fucking lucky that fucking Luffy didn't show up on this island. Or Kid, actually. I think Kid probably could have taken him. Oh, no. I don't know.
Yeah, so is it showing that Blackbeard is strong, or is it just that he's only strong when he's able to, like, cheat?
So Blackbeard is strong, but he's also incredibly cautious. Because Blackbeard like could have killed Boa a while back, but Rayleigh showed up, and Rayleigh basically told him to fuck off. But the thing is that Rayleigh says Blackbeard's stronger than me. He's just too like scared, or he's like too cautious to fight me, because even though he would win, the cost might be too great for him to like deal with. So
That actually is a pretty good intelligence feat for like Blackbeard.
no, that's the thing, is like he's not weak. It's just that he's not stupid enough to fight someone who could actually kill him.
So he's not egotistical enough to fight everyone who comes his way.
Yeah, no, he is a bona fide pirate. He will fight you in the most optimistic position and will use every tactic he can to screw you over. Which, I mean, is a good, it's good for him. It's a very smart strategy. You can't fault the man, you can't fault the hustle. The only problem is that, like, it does kind of, what the, did the bullet hit kill you, or did hitting the tree kill you?
I have no idea.
I think the problem here is that if the point of this is to set up Blackbeard as a big threat, and I do believe it is, it doesn't do a good job because Law and Kid didn't do that good of a job against the Emperors. Like, yeah, they can square up, but, like, they're not Luffy, you know? I think that's the bigger problem with this next coming arc, because unless Kid's fight gets extended, and it won't be extended, like, we'll probably get more of a flashback, but Kid's actual fight can be extended. But no, like, freaking... Honestly, Blackbeard's probably the strongest Emperor right now, unless we get confirmation from Shanks or Luffy or Buggy stronger. Because, yeah, I'm still coping that Buggy's going to be a super powerful hockey user.
Father had hopes for you. I don't think you realize the disappointment we feel right now.
Also, Shanks can displace his room now. Or not Shanks, Law can displace his room. Which is actually kind of bonkers. So,
I'm back.
welcome back. I guess Law does get an upgrade because he can now spawn his room wherever he wants.
What?
Yeah, you know how like he always has to do it around him? Yeah, no, when he in his awakened form, he can just spawn it on anybody. Like Blackbeard's in the air, like 50 feet away from like
And he's
what?
not the most broken character. Why?
Cause hockey reigns supreme, bro. And also because Blackbeard's got that off-screen hockey, bro.
Law, you'll never beat me. I have the plot fruit.
Basically, man. Although, so Whitebeard is able to break Law's room with Whitebeard's Devil Fruit, and it basically tears apart the entire island and the sky, which is a very nice feat.
Oh, then this brings up the question: how does Law's thing work? 'Cause I thought it was space manipulation.
It is, but the problem is that Blackbeard's fruit can destroy space, okay, so not Blackbeard. Whitebeard's fruit. You know, the one that cracks the very sky whenever he punches?
Yeah, the rumble fruit. It creates shockwaves.
So Blackbeard is doing that attack along with sending out massive arcs of Conqueror's Haki. So I don't know if it's the fruit itself or the Haki doing it, but I'm pretty sure it's just the fruit itself can do it because it already breaks space. It's a really cool looking visual, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Blackbeard's definitely squaring up a little bit. Even Law's, like, on his fucking knee, like, damn, bro, this ain't right. This ain't right. I just can't wait for Mihawk to show up and just one-shot Blackbeard.
You mean to show up and get one shot by Shiryu?
Bruh. Yeah, but Blackbeard's crew's just fucking goated now. It's kind of disgusting, honestly. Although, to be fair, Law's crew's kind of dog shit, so I don't really know if that's fair to say that they're goated or if just Law's crew blows.
Well, for the most part, most of his crew were made up of basically medical personnel.
Well,
Like, wasn't it only Beppo that could technically fight?
well, no, his crew can fight. It's just that we never see them do anything. As far as we know, none of them have devil fruits besides Beppo and him. And so their plan, or I guess Law's strategy, is that he has people in his crew who can harness water. So I guess his strategy is just to have water users just screw over devil fruit users.
It's not a terrible plan.
It's not, but like, I mean, like, you can't really, that's not really going to work against fucking Yonkos, bro. Although I guess he never really expected to make it this far.
So, are any of the other warlords doing anything, or have they all just taken the back seat to what's going to basically be the final climax of the arc?
Probably take a back seat. Oh, actually, never mind. We got an impressive feat for Law's crew, because one of Law's crewmates can withstand a sniper bullet from the Blackbeard sniper, and that sniper was able to one-shot Cracker's soldiers.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so actually not bad. I think the Blackbeard taking double damage thing, though, is kind of pointless, because if you actually take it at face value, it gets really silly. He eats one.
I think.
Go on.
Well, it's not double damage that he takes. He just feels twice as much pain,
That's fair.
which is very not good.
Yeah.
But for him to take any kind of impact and still move is a testament to how tough he is.
Yeah, because he fucking eats an attack that left Big Mom, like, on the fucking floor for a few minutes, and even with double pain, he's almost instantly back up after, like, you know, just a few minutes, but it's nowhere near enough to, like, really say anything. Oh, is Blackbeard using the Shadow Fruit? I kind of wish this fight would have ended a little more evenly. Is Blackbeard versus Luffy a bad matchup or not? Not really. Kyle,
No, I think the way it's going to go down is that Luffy's going to realize that Blackbeard's ability would basically just cancel out like fifth gear, and so it's just going to come down to a brawl with pure Haki.
I don't know. I don't think it will, because technically Gear 5 is laced in Haki. Because that's what Kaido said, is that when Gear 5 first came out, is that he's laced his entire body with Haki.
Yeah. But Luffy's never gone up against the plot for it.
That's true. Kyle, where do you skill Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Goku? I don't think Kyle's played Xenoverse, has he?
I have, but it's been a while since I've actually like gone through Xenoverse itself.
Also, for some reason, they also kidnapped Charlotte Linlin, or they kidnapped like Sanji's like three-eyed bride, basically, or Pudding, I guess her name. And I don't really know why. And also, they do confirm that Big Mom did get killed.
Oh, so she's dead.
Yeah, because they say that we're finding the guy who killed Big Mom.
So, I guess the only two who are still technically alive are like what, Shanks and Kaido.
Kaido probably died too, honestly. I don't think we have confirmation he lived. And if Big Mom died, there's no reason to say Kaido didn't. So the real question's gonna become is like, how are those crews gonna come into contact with Blackbeard and the final arc? Because I've heard like a theory that like most of the supernovas will end up joining Kid to form like a ragtag crew for the final arc. Blackbeard needs Pudding to read the poneglyph. Oh, can she read the poneglyph? Also, yeah, Kuzan just one-shots Cracker, which is not really a surprise.
I look. For as much as I appreciate the stonks for the admirals going up, I think Oda's fucked up with trying to portray the hierarchy of power.
Yeah.
And let's be very clear here. This isn't a recent thing. This is he's fucked up since like Marineford.
It wasn't just Marineford though. It's gone back since the Warlords were introduced. Because the fact of the matter is that because One Piece was supposed to end after Alabasta, so I can't blame him that much. But like once the
well, how far back do you want to say he started to fuck up with his power scaling? Do you want to say Impel Down? Or you want to go as far back as to say like Ender's Lobby?
I think Ennis Lobby is where it started to get into issues because CP9 was supposed to be like the most dangerous the Navy had to offer, and then we got all these other people.
And then he introduced CP0.
Yes. Which makes the question what the other CPs do.
They're probably just, government organizations that do like tax hunting or anything like that.
Bro, the goat, Akinu, is like, damn it, they're fighting on the island and I have to wait to see what happens. It's frustrating being the head of the Navy sometimes. Bro, he knows he would just show up and dog wash all of them, bro. Come on. Why aren't the admirals doing more?
I'm gonna say so if we get confirmation that Blackbeard is as powerful as old Whitebeard, Akainu is gonna need to sit the fuck down because he shit himself when his sneak attack on Whitebeard didn't go to plan.
So that's only in the anime. In the actual manga, that never happens. Like, this is one of those weird moments to where you like, the anime has done more damage in that scene than the actual than Help.
Really?
Yes. And Law can clash with Blackbeard, so... Huh. I don't know. Yeah. He's bringing out the darkness fruit. The problem with this match. Oh no, no.
What'd you find?
No, the way they animate the darkness fruit is it blocks out the screen, so he can just set up the off screen at any time. That's not fair. No, but so Law could clash with Whitebeard's fruit, but the second he pulls out the dark fruit, Law loses any potential advantage. Was the best One Piece theme song? Not sure. Yeah, so I mean, I think it is extended. Law is going to lose, unfortunately, and again, he's going to lose like his entire crew, which kind of sucks. But I think Law's problem is that while Law does have hockey, he doesn't. How do I say this? The other supernovas fought a lot less with hockey than Luffy does. So, I think Luffy's probably going to be the only one who can actually square up to them effectively. Because if you take away Luffy's Devil Fruit powers, I don't really think he even gives a fuck. He just starts swinging anyways. Luffy...
Well, isn't it implied in the Marine filler that he just basically becomes a second Garp?
I think so. Oh no, we're gonna watch Garp die soon. No, the GOAT. It's just not right. It's just not right. Yeah, no.
Sure.
So I got to catch up on the One Piece manga. I need to read the most recent chapter. Also, Devil was super freaking excited about Jujutsu Kaisen, talking about
He shouldn't be, because his favorite character Yuta basically confirms that him and Yuji, if it wasn't for the fact that Gojo wore down Sukuna, he would have one-tapped both of them.
Is that what he says? Because
That's from Yuta's mouth.
So Devil was telling me all this good shit, and it sounded pretty solid. But then he's all like, "Yeah, so Sukuna's still injured from Gojo's fight," and I'm like, "Damn, bro." So you tell me?
So he alluded the fact that Yuta basically says that they would get one-tapped.
So what he said is that Yuta thanked Gojo for the chance to end Sukuna. Basically, that was his exact words.
Well, he doesn't, because he's just like, well, Yuta can use like Limitless, but Yuta goes on to say, I probably could use it in my domain expansion. The only problem is that it would drain me substantially, like way quicker, because I don't have the 6 eyes.
Also, does the chapter actually confirm that the World Cleave does take shit out of Sukuna, or not?
Not sure, because what the chapter ends on is Yuta using Cleave against Sukuna.
Bruh. I'm just gonna say it right now.
I'm gonna tell you what I basically told Devil. Wait for what next week shows. Do not get too excited yet, because this could flip, and Sukuna could go and like beat the dog shit out of Yuta if this fails.
I'm just gonna say, for the record, I do find it kind of freaking hilarious that the only guy who doesn't either jump someone to kick their ass is just fucking Gojo. Sukuna had a 3v1 Gojo to have a chance, and he had the most busted fucking backup. And now every single fucker has to jump Sukuna to have a chance, and I'm like, bro, he's literally injured.
An injured Sukuna.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to retract. I'm gonna have to retract any sort of doubt that Gojo is a fraud, because he is the only man who could actually square up to anybody in the verse. Can Marineford Garp stop Marineford Akinu? It's not clear.
It's heavily implied by Sengoku that an angry Garp would have killed Akainu.
It's so it's gonna come down to where the admirals actually fucking scale, and that's the problem. Because there are statements that like Ben Beckman is way stronger than like the admirals, that the admirals fear him. But then you also have Kizaru squaring up to Luffy, not afraid to square up to Kaido or Big Mom. Akinu wasn't afraid to square up to Whitebeard. I don't know, man. One Piece
This is also going to come down to what is shown for Aokiji.
He's strong enough that Blackbeard's entire crew was still too scared to fight him. So
It's such a shame because the power scaling was linear until like Ender's Lobby, and then it starts to get really fucked really quickly.
the fucking problem is that like, okay, so
Well, the problem is that he's been flying by the seat of his pants ever since like the end of Alabaster.
yeah, he has, and unfortunately, it just makes it super hard to understand like who's a threat and who's not. What are the consistencies here? Because again, the admirals went from being like they could all fuck with Whitebeard, but I think we all kind of agreed Whitebeard was stronger. But the admirals also say shit like, "There's no fucking way in hell I could lose to a Yonko commander," and then you have fucking what's his
Well,
face, the blind guy.
you have statements as well like, "Oh, no one should fuck with Kaido. No one can fuck with Kaido," and then you have literally admirals who can literally square up with people who
Who
can
fuck with
beat the
Kaido.
doc. Yeah,
Look, I'm gonna say it like this. I think at the current state of One Piece, at the Yonko level, I don't think there's going to be massive gaps in power anymore. So what I'm going to say is this. I think that even though Luffy beat Kaido, and even if you can fight Luffy, that does not guarantee you can beat Kaido. I think you can fight Kaido, but I don't think you can beat him. Because Lucci right now is currently squaring up to Zoro, and Zoro could fight Kaido. So I don't know, man. It's just really freaking weird. And of course, I can't wait for Crocodile to show up and just square up to all Yonkos.
well, it also doesn't help that ever since like the New World, you can legitimately make arguments that like Luffy doesn't technically start trying until like Whole Cake to like Wano, because he's just relying on all the shit he's learned from like Rayleigh,
Yeah, it's really freaking weird.
which is like a massive slap in the face to characters like Doflamingo.
Don Flamingo's the weirdest fucking character because he should be so much stronger than where he actually is. Because again, if you believe how it like,
Well, it's worse in retrospect because now you have to look at it and be like, okay, so any admiral would have been able to walk in and one-shot him and all of his subordinates.
well, so
By all rights, Fujitora could have walked in and solved the problem by himself.
Well, this is what I don't like about the Warlord scaling. Is because it made sense if the Warlords were just superior to Yonko commanders, but they're not. Because Cracker, and by extension Jack, are stronger than fucking Doflamingo. But then you have Boba Hancock, who technically can square up to a Yonk. I don't know. Doflamingo got done dirty.
Well, it doesn't help because you also have warlords like fucking Moria, who should be way more impressive than where he sits, because he technically gets weaker during like the Thriller Bark arc, because we know that he did square up to Kaido.
The problem is that all the Warlords should have New World scaling, and
like, and that's that's what hurts like even more, because then this shit has been like this shit has been inconsistent since Alabasta. Then, because by all rights,
yeah,
Crocodile should have been able to one-shot like Luffy and should not have feared even if he had water.
I'm gonna be honest, as much as I'd like to do some casual One Piece scaling, I don't think anyone should scale One Piece until the series is over. We can give you a general idea of where they're at, but like, you cannot make heads or tails of it until the series is done.
But the problem is, as well, is it's the kind of series where you can start to try and scale it as you go along, but it's one of those series that I would tell you it's easier to wait until you get to the end of the series and then start thinking, where does everyone sit?
Do you think also...
because you'll find out it's more retrospective than you believe. We had the same problem with like Fist of the North Star to a lesser extent.
Yeah, but thankfully Fist of the North Star was just mainly like, here's Rao, have fun. Can Marineford Garb stop Marineford Akino? We already talked about that. Do you think Old Garb can beat Kaido in high diff? Old Garb? I don't know. I don't know. Because again, this depends on where the admirals sit. Because Old Garb can square up to Akinu and the entire Blackbeard.
Well, it's also never stated that like Garp gets weaker, and by how the verse works, he should be stronger than when he was able to square up with Goldie Roger.
No. So you're actually wrong there. Garp does have a statement of getting weaker. Saying
Oh, does he?
Goku is the one who doesn't have a statement of getting weaker. So yeah, Garp's actually weaker during the events of Marineford. That's why the Admirals are stated to be the strongest force they have, because the old guys are weaker, although I don't think Sengoku has that statement.
And yet Sengoku was pretty convinced that Angry Garp would have killed Akainu.
Because, I mean, bro, have you seen Galaxy Impact?
Bro, give that man a couple of cannonballs and some rice crackers, and he's ready to bust some heads.
I want to say it like this: young Garp for sure probably beats Kaido. Old Garp probably loses just because he's older, but probably is like a mid to high diff fight for Kaido. Old Garp hockey gets stronger than Prime Garp, right? No, we have no reason to assume that. Also, can I just say how fruity fucking Mihawk and Crocodile look in the anime?
What does that mean?
Oh, have you never seen what they look like in the anime? Like their outfits?
You mean the New World outfits?
Yeah, we're like fucking... Here, I'll just send you a picture. These ones.
Huh.
It's just the color scheme's just so fucking fruity.
Go to hell, fuckface! I can see him right over there!
I just want to see them animate the actual scene where freaking, where fucking Buggy forces them to go to war for the Poneglyphs. Did Rayleigh State hockey get stronger over time? Old guy keeps fighting, right? So a lot of those statements of getting stronger over time are super situational and based on several factors. The problem is that Garp doesn't really have... Garp probably just got... Well, we have a statement he got weaker, but beyond that, Garp doesn't really have any other reason to get stronger.
He's also technically retired.
Great job freeing up the Hot Spring Hotel, Rook. We'll be able to use
Yeah.
that old building as a place of
Technically.
I know most folks around here would think
Damn fine
twice.
job getting rid of those cultists. Maybe you can help me with something else, too.
But I never much bought into that kind of malarkey.
I just always find it stupid that technically Big Mom and Kaido together had a bigger bounty
Turn it into some kind of
than fucking Roger did.
didn't work. And it got loose. It's nasty as all get out and tough. We sent a bunch of people to kill it, but none of them came back. I'm hoping you got what it takes to get rid of that sucker. Please. Before it kills more people.
I don't know. I'm just hoping that by the time we get to the final arc, it'll actually freaking explain and be consistent with where the fuck the Admirals say and everyone else does.
I mean, as annoying as the One Piece power scaling community is, they are on the mark when they do meme on how much of a absolute shit show it is.
At this point, all I'm confident in saying is that, realistically speaking, Admirals should be stronger than any Yonko commander, and maybe, or in the same, or maybe first Yonko commanders can actually square up. But if we take Green Bull's statement at face value, Green Bull claims that losing to Yonko commanders would disgrace his position. And he also can take blows from Yamato, who was able to square up to Kaido. I don't know. I'm going to say it like this. Yonkos are above Admirals, but the difference is not as substantial as people want to say it is. Big Mom did not die by Zeus is alive inside Nami's weapon, right? Big Mom's still dead. If you drop Kaido Marineford, how far would he get? Really depends, honestly.
Because so for the longest time, we were led to believe that the 2-year time skip really made the crew astronomically stronger. Now, that might be true for, maybe Nami and maybe Usopp. But even then, that's debatable. But what we find later on is that, in retrospect, Sanji and Zoro, the two big heavy hitters of Luffy's crew, do not struggle in the least. Even during Dressrosa, they do not struggle doing their fights.
I'm going to say that the Straw Hats needed to get stronger, but it doesn't really make sense when you consider who Luffy was dealing with during the events of the fucking Marineford.
Well, it also shows that, technically, if the 2-year time skip didn't happen and the events of, let's say, Fishman Island would have happened, yeah, he 100% still would have been able to stomp out Horty Jones.
He would just had some trouble with the army, but yeah, Horty Jones isn't all that strong.
Without drugs, it's even shown that Zoro could one-shot Horty Jones underwater, where he's supposed to be at his strongest.
Yeah, they did get stronger in the 2 years. It's just done pretty
unquantifiably.
Yeah, we just assume massive increase, but honestly, there's a case to be made that Luffy could already be dealing with freaking.
You could probably make the argument that he would only start struggling once he got to Dressrosa.
Yeah. Super Namekian Piccolo versus Food Translate 17. Melissa, again, at this point, there's no reason to assume any characters in Super, or in, I guess in Super would lose to GT characters. Especially since the only ones you can really argue have good scaling that could compete would just be the final arc of GT. Question for both of you: if you're able to have any devil fruit power, what would it be? Any devil fruit?
Hmm.
That's a tough one. I think for sure you pick a Logia in this situation, don't you?
Well, if you're gonna pick any of them, it would be a Logia Devil Fruit.
Hello, Devil. Devil, Kyle's told me some things.
Wouldn't you want a myth that's been worn in?
But no, it's like, but what Logia do you pick?
Well, honestly, it would either be between like Keysru, Glick Glick Fruit, or it would be like Eneru's like Lightning Fruit.
That's what I was thinking. The only other options beyond that, I don't think there's any Paramecias worth discussing.
Maybe
I guess technically-
maybe Katakuri's like Mochi Fruit, because it's technically a Paramecia, even though it acts exactly like how like a Logia works.
You could also have freaking Whitebeard's fucking Quake fruit, which wouldn't be that bad, honestly.
I guess you could also have like Buggy's Chop Fruit.
Law's Devil Fruit. Law's Devil Fruit's not a bad idea, actually. It does, like, there's a lot of applications there that can be incredibly useful. It's just that, like...
But let's say if somebody was to offer you a Devil Fruit and you get a power, I am not taking that gamble, because there are some real shit Devil Fruits. And then you lose your ability to swim. And you could get something that is absolutely super, like, garbage.
Yes, no, like, if it's a random Devil Fruit, no. But if I get to choose it, like, I will absolutely take that bet 100%. It's just that, like, it really comes down to how many, like, what Devil Fruits are used. The recent chapter, yeah, Gojo's still carrying that fight, and they don't scale 1-1 with Sukuna, yeah. Also, I'm betting we're cutting away to the other fight going on at the moment. Blackbeard's Devil Fruit would be useless in real life.
It would be the worst one you could possibly get. Well, because you would feel double the pain the rest of your life.
The
like,
reason...
anything from, like, getting a splinter to stubbing your toe.
I mean, like, the reason I'm not gonna say shit like Luffy's Devil Fruit or, like, fucking Marco's is because I could just literally have I could just literally do a Logia and have all those benefits instead of the drawbacks that those come with.
Unless you're getting into constant fights, Luffy's Devil Fruit isn't even good to begin with. And also, all of Luffy's good powers are also stated to drastically, like, hinder his lifespan every time he uses it.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Well, I mean, if we're talking, like, for, like, outside of just combat purposes, I think probably the best Devil Fruit is either going to be Laws or Don Flamingos, because
I guess
you control people.
Well, I guess for usefulness as well, you could also go with, like, Robin's.
Yeah, but at that point, I'd rather take Laws. How about Bonnie's Devil Fruit? Bonnie's Devil Fruit on its own is kind of useful, but also kind of not.
It's also very... It's a superficial Devil Fruit. If you want to look young forever, sure.
If it gives you eternal youth, there's an argument to be made for it, but otherwise, not really. It's not really all that good.
Hope you're raring to go, because there's trouble nearby.
Yeah, no. Are there any time manipulation ones? No, there's not any time manipulation Devil Fruits. Why would there be? I mean, there probably will be at some point, maybe, but, like, not right now. Honestly, you're really just going to be picking Admiral Devil Fruit at that point, because they're just, like, overall the best ones. It's just like, what do you want? You want the power of light, lava, ice, gravity, forestry, and I guess an L. I don't know. Lightning versus light. I think in that
In
case, I'd
in circumstances of real life applicability, you'd probably go with Enerus, because while moving at light is good, outside of like movement and not being able to be touched, there's not really any practical application. While you do know with Enerus you can put out as much wattage as you want.
like there's a lot of value to Enru's Devil Fruit, where like you could like literally power your own house with your own energy. You could get an electric car and then never run out of power, really.
Whoa, wait, you're new. Hey, you want to work in a movie? Of course you do. You are the solution.
The thing is, though, is that like if anyone ever finds out you have these powers, the question becomes is like, technically, it would have the highest chance to have a weakness. But I think you can just melt rubber in real life, can't you? Like if lightning hits rubber, it just melts on its own.
So the problem with rubber is that so the way the heat works with electricity is so you know how lightning is basically as high as the surface of the sun, and yet people have survived being hit by it.
Yes.
It's because the body doesn't fully conduct it, because you're connected to the ground, so it goes through your body and into the ground. Rubber doesn't have the ability to absorb electricity like the human body. That's why it barely does anything. That's why if you work with electricity, they give you like rubber lace gloves.
Yeah.
Because it's harder for lightning to actually like shock you.
I see. But yeah, no. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing too. Like everyone who wants to choose like Luffy's Devil Fruit, Luffy had to train for years to be able to control his body to the point where he could fight with it.
Yeah.
It would be the most inconveniencing like thing to use, because until you understand how your body works and and you get used to stretching, it is going to be the most inconvenient thing, because you'll knock over everything and you'll always be either too short or you'll overshoot everything for the longest time.
I think I probably would take Kizu's Devil Fruit, because even though like it's not as applicable as Enel's is, it does have travel and flight, cloning, and to top it off, it also doesn't have any weaknesses. Besides, the standard Devil Fruit weakness.
Well, that's the thing with Enerus as well, is that like its only weakness is like rubber, and that's somebody made out of rubber. And in a real life like application, there is like zero chance you're ever going to run into someone like that.
Well, so then would you say if you weren't? So would you say if like someone like had like all rubber around their body, you could still just like deal with that relatively easily?
Well, yeah, you can, because all you have to do is basically do what Eneru was going to do to Luffy once he found out that he couldn't directly shock him, and that's melt a piece of metal into something sharp enough to actually puncture him.
Let's get a closer look.
You're right. You guys think Sukuna got another plot ability?
I'm going to call it like this. If Cleve isn't going to kill Sukuna now, I'm going to say the next time we see him, he's going to clap back and kill Yuta.
You got some Peggy Dingleberries on your ass, kiddo.
Probably.
Either that or kill his guilt-ridden girlfriend.
Finally, incoming action! Devil
Yeah, and Blind's ability... Oh, actually, there is a shape-shifting ability, but I don't know if that's all that good either. No, I'll probably still stick with Logia type.
That's got it. Okay, come on back. I'm listening for more trouble.
Yeah, and for the most part, like, you wouldn't want to be a Zoan type. That's completely useless.
Okay, Melissa, I already mentioned this, but that's not really an argument. There's nothing really to talk about there. The only characters in GT who scale comparable to Super maybe are like end of series characters. Super
And that's-
M17 would just get stomped out by fucking Piccolo.
When he means, like, in the series characters, he's talking more Omega Shenron and, like, Super Saiyan, like, 4 Gogeta.
Yes. I know Yuta will die, Rika will. However, she isn't fully manifest at the moment. Dan Sukuna did take out one of the arms from the Shigami Husk form of her. Okay, so did they confirm it? Did they confirm yet if he can still use Maharaga or not? Also, can I just say I find it super weird that even after Bonnie was revealed to be a kid, the One Piece animators still just animated her practically naked for, like, the entirety of an episode? Japan don't give a fuck, bro.
And all the hentai artists out there are just like, well, for the last 15 years, I've been drawing this person like this, so in for a pound, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Kill those trucks and clean up the angels.
Watch your back, honey. I'm seeing trouble.
Yuta may be able to since it's a curse technique.
I'll shut you up.
He can't. Sukuna can't use Maharaga anymore. So then, yeah, no, then fuck out of here. Then Gojo would have fucking stomped out fucking this version of Sukuna.
I think the real discussion would have been, could Gojo have, like, squared up to full powered Sukuna if he had all of his limbs back?
It's open season on Peggy.
You see that combine? Hop on that thing and wipe out those angels real quick. Why the fuck not? The brain dead anyway.
Considering the fact that the only reason Sukuna won the fight was just because of Maharaga, I'm gonna say that he would have. I've been working every day for like the past 2 weeks.
Here we go now. I'm making touchdown.
I'll do it.
Oh, is that finally dropping in price? Let's fucking go. So, have you ever seen the picture of Kaido talking about the people who could fight him?
I have not.
Where, like, he's looking at Luffy and he's all like, you can hurt me, so you're on their level. And it shows Whitebeard, Roger, Shanks, Rocks, and Odin. And a lot of people, like anyone who didn't make it on that list, whenever they're Brahmin power scaling, people are like, this character is definitely in Kaido's top 50. Oh man, it's the
Well, imagine if there's a next page that just didn't make it, and it was just like, and the honorable mentions are.
Oh, it's the funniest fucking thing, and like, oh, it's just fucking funny. Oh so they also announced the next Chinese or next Japanese cards for One Piece, and it looks like we're getting a manga Boa Hancock, which means that card's probably gonna sell for like $5,000. So good luck. Good luck to the people who are trying to pull for that, because I am not fucking dropping cash to try and get that shit. I know better. Oh,
Your people are unique.
It's just, I think it's just the officialness of it, like the merch. Did Sukuna only 19 fingers and not last finger before fighting Gojo, right? Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because according to Sukuna, the difference wouldn't be that substantial. Sukuna basically says something along the lines of, he says something like, I've made up the difference in the remaining fingers. So there should be no reason to assume there's some fucking god tier version of Sukuna out there that would drastically make a difference. If that makes sense. He used his mummified head as one of the fingers. Devil, you read some weird shit, Devil. Marco's going back up in price. That's not good. Maybe I should buy some now. No, I don't really use them for my strategy. The fuck? What the hell did I just hear from the screen, Kyle?
Got a natural talent, kid. Those pussies back in Hollywood could learn a little something from you.
Any good movies that you've watched? No, I've been working. Did Gojo state to Itadori Sukuna's finger gets stronger every day, right? I don't actually know there. Okay, so I want to be clear here. I know about Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know that much about Jujutsu Kaisen, if that makes sense.
Everyone with their fucking opinions about world building and player motivation and believability. Oh, I'll kill myself. I swear to fucking God. Oh, and I wasn't kidding before. Close set. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm getting a call.
Alright, we have that call. And when you come back, know that I will fuck you! What? I didn't say anything.
Because I don't know which one. Would you shut up for a second? Shut up for a second. I said that address first because I didn't know which address I had down. And I'm telling you, I did that one first because I don't know if I've ever updated.
Beerus should take that. Did Toji beat Gojo in true 1v1 or not? Yes? Did you guys get any rain or flood? Got a fuck ton of rain. Yeah, Beer should take that fight.
No worries.
What? What was that?
Fuck's sake. Nothing, just a guilt trip.
You say just a guilt trip?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you just saying just a guilt trip? Your poor father.
No, it was my mother calling.
Your... Oh. Carry on.
Yeah, what's it? Ah, fuck's sake, she's like fucking Beetlejuice. Hello? Yes. Thank you.
Well, Goku was born with Ultra Instinct.
You act like I wouldn't join. You act like I wouldn't be joining. You act like I wouldn't be joining.
You should stop so you can fire her. It takes a while to fire her.
No, the movement. Nothing.
I think Kyle's a little too busy right now.
Not rumbling, it's your phone. It is. Not me. You like I wouldn't be joining. Joining. Never mind. No. Nah, it's alright.
You ready to fight her? Kyle, you ready to fight her?
No. But. Fuck's sake. Alright, I'm back. People are fucking trying sometimes.
I know.
I'm not too old to be putting up with this bullshit.
Apparently, this is gonna be a long fight. Arkham Batman versus Insomniac Spider-Man. Insomniac Spider-Man probably takes this.
I don't understand.
Ooh, it's time to kill a woman.
Did you think you could just continue to do what you wanted without consequences? I've been reasonable, I've been fair. But you were just so selfish. You forced someone to leave that didn't want to go. Also, you could be what? A hero?
Yeah.
Do you know what hubris is? Arrogance before the gods. The Greeks saw it as a dangerous form of pride.
It's only hubris if you can't back it up.
He's technically right.
I win this hand. You have to wear a button. What do you say?
Straight flush.
Well, Goku's World Ultra Instinct, he would just like win every fight.
Is this the only language you choose to speak? I'll speak your language. And when their blood is on your hands,
And when their blood is on your hands,
we'll see how heroic you feel.
see how heroic you feel.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry to have to do this.
I'm sorry to have to do this.
I wanted there to be another way.
Please let me kill him. Don't have him walk away.
But you made your choice.
But you made your choice.
Who opened the doors?
I told you. I didn't want to leave.
Seriously, bro?
He stole my kill.
I know. I'm kind of pissed off on your behalf. Well, if Goku's born a Super Saiyan, he's just really strong.
Fucking throw rocks at me.
Could she shut the fuck up, please?
These hands have punched many a woman. You'll just be another statistic.
Well, damn. Kyle's not fucking around, boys. I wasn't fucking expecting that shit. Oh, not gonna lie, that caught me off guard, Kyle. That caught me off guard.
Did it?
It did. Toji versus Alexander Anderson Helsing.
Helsing characters don't scale relatively that high.
I was gonna say, I don't think anything too crazy going on there.
I'm the rookie.
Just keep an eye out.
These sinners are lucky they're still alive. What did you motherfucking do to him?
Sounds about right. The fight is over for you. Now you can relax and accept his word. Fate will show you.
Charging ahead! Okay! I'm heading up.
The baggies are fucking
You died.
Something happened with Virgil and the marshal, and then everything went nuts. They got the sheriff, Rook. They got everyone. We're in trouble. We gotta move. The gate's locked. One of those fuckers out there has the key. Hurry! What did I do to deserve this? Quick! Bring the key!
Here, I'll be dead.
Oh my gosh. Thanks.
Make yourself useful and get me a coffee.
Least sexist version of Kyle. Yeah, but Toji.
No.
No.
If they're going to do something, they might as well do something useful.
Who's your favorite boss in this game?
I don't know what you want me to do, except get my hands dirty. He's already dead. You know what?
You fucking asshole! Why would you say something so controversial yet so bold?
Look, there's no use crying. I know what will dry those tears. Get me a coffee.
Oh, that's funny. You fucking dick.
What?
What do you mean what?
You do the bin.
I can do fuck all, Paul. You can do it.
Holy fuck, that was funny. Oh, that was a good laugh, Kyle. Oh, fuck, yeah, that was funny. Kyle, so who's your favorite boss in this game? Someone asked.
Me.
When this is over, we will all be together in the bliss.
You cannot choose yourself.
Well. I choose the one who is the demon who goes against the false righteous. The slayer of deceivers.
I was gonna say, what the fuck are you saying?
Show you a world you never dreamed possible.
The freer of minds.
My favorite game is Far Cry 3, Primal, and 6. Nice. Alright, protection from green and white. We already have protection from green and red. Protection from red and black. Blue and black. Protection from red and white. We have blue here. I think we need our blue protector.
Your sheriff kept you from walking the path. But now he understands its purpose. And he'll join our family in Eden. And if you try to stop
What are you gonna do? You're gonna do nothing. You're going to get on your hands and knees and you'll beg me for the end.
Your sheriff was a wall. A wall between you and the Father.
I want to be clear, that's still not the most fucked up thing Kyle's ever said to someone.
From seeing his truth. So I will knock down that wall.
Get down here. Silly woman.
Your sheriff is so close now. So close to accepting the word of the Father into his heart. And when he does, there's no coming back from that.
Well, Dante and Virgil's positions were switched.
Traitor. No, over there. You betray. Where did they go? It might be for you.
You spawning bitch.
Garden is not for you.
Shit, technically we.
Guys, I'm not gonna tell Kyle how to win the boss fight. I want him to win it on his own. So delete your comments.
Your sheriff is so
Oh, never mind. It refilled my ammo.
so close to accepting the word of the Father into his heart. And when he does, there's no coming back from that.
Where are you, you hellspawn bitch?
Where did I go? Am I behind you? You betray.
What if yours was a Crow Spartan instead of Virgil? I like to tell you that he would have lost anyways, but it's not entirely true.
Lost the path. You've rejected our olive branch. Now, you'll receive our wrath. Don't worry. I'll be over now. The end is near for you. Why do you keep fighting us? You know what's coming. The Father showed you. The world is crashing to an end. It is diseased and corrupt. The Father's offering you a chance to let go. Stop worrying. Be free. He is more powerful than you know. You don't know what he'll do. It's not my fault. None of this was my fault. You think I wanted this? He plied me with drugs. He threatened me. I was 17. I was just a child.
And now you'll be a dead child.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's a little too late to play the I was just a boy.
And he will remember. You strike, but you cannot destroy what he created.
No, but I can destroy you.
You still don't understand. You don't know what it is you're doing, do you? Joseph believes he's our savior. But you will be the one who decides what happens. You are the start. You'll be the end. It was always gonna happen this way. You'll walk the path. You'll rescue your sheriff. You'll be the hero. And then you'll choose. And if you don't listen to him, he'll be right.
Alright. Now I gotta read my freaking textbook, because I've been fucking slacking.
I don't have much time, Rook. The bliss. You have to stop it. You have to hurry.
Kyle, he's gonna kill himself. You're gonna do something about that, right?
This is the price of religion. You're a coward. You won't do it. Alright, you drama queen.
Man, literally about to kill himself, Kyle. You won't do it. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a nice night. Sorry, I have been a little under the weather recently due to probably something I ate. So, not quite 100% here. Also, I gotta read this textbook for college. So, next Saturday will be my last day working my grocery job. So, I'll probably start doing some Friday night streams going forward.
Literally don't know why you don't just skip it.
Let me skip it. Like,
Why even go in the first place?
because then I can use them as a recommendation.
I thought they didn't like you.
They like me. It's just they don't give me hours. Probably because they think I'm some sort of liability because I think I'm like the only major person who had a workman's comp issue with them. No, I'm chill with the owners. It's just that they don't give me hours. That's been like the biggest issue, and also because I just hate the job at this point.
Well,
How I say this in a way that makes sense. I mean, I might call in sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might because like my birthday's the day after, and I'd rather not go to fucking work the day before. But I also might just go just to finish it off. And unfortunately, I've been slacking this entire time, so instead of reading the textbook, I've just been chilling out, watching you play, and watching some One Piece, so kind of been blowing off what I was supposed to do earlier so I could relax now, but it is what it is.
But you being a little naughty.
We're gonna make this heretic beg for the Father's mercy.
Oh, damn. Well, apparently you can't shoot through walls. Who would have thunk it?
Maybe the wall's not thin enough. Also, the card.
Well, it was a barrel.
The card shop I'm working at's also moved to a bigger store now, so they'll be able to start performing, or they'll be able to start doing their ambitious $1,000 card game tournaments. What?
Yes, the very misleading $1,000 tournament.
Yes. Oh, so you remember?
Yes.
Yeah, no. So yes, I'm sorry, Kyle, that the $1,000 tournament, which does give $1,000 in pricing, is not all to one person.
Yes, which means it's technically false.
It's not false.
It is false.
It's not false. $1,000 is still being given out.
Well, not really.
Yeah, no.
It should,
it's not.
it should go to the leader, and everyone else should just get a crisp high five for the participation.
You know you have to pay to enter the tournament, right?
Of course. And that's the price you pay.
Bruh.
If it was my tournament, only the winner gets paid. If anyone else is coming along for a freebie, you ain't getting jack shit.
No one's going in for a freebie. Everyone has to pay into the tournament.
Yes.
So
And there should only be one winner.
No. What? Even in the Olympics, they have first, second, and third place.
You mean first and the other two losers?
They get medals too, Kyle.
Yes, and everyone else who participates should also get a participation ribbon then.
Bruh.
Look, you're either a winner or you're not.
Yeah, but more people are incentivized to show up if getting like other placements gives them some money.
Then they're just not. Then their hearts are just not in it.
Yeah, that's not really gonna help staying power if you're trying to run a business, Kyle.
Well, then it should be more clear. That's the $500 winners.
It's a $1,000 tournament. $1,000 in prizing is being given out. It's just not being given out to first place.
And that's wrong.
What do you mean what do you mean that's wrong? You can disagree with
If somebody, if work promised me that I'd be getting $1,000, but then they said, "Oh yeah, split between you and 4 other people," technically we've given you out $1,000.
No, because that's different. Because they said they're giving you $1,000. It's just
No,
a $1,000 tournament.
No.
Oh? So I just found out in my textbook I'm not allowed to use the term parents anymore. I am not prepared to become a teacher. Welcome back, Kyle.
Yeah.
So, did you hear what I said or no?
No, there's probably something I agree with.
I'm not allowed to use the term parents anymore.
What?
Yeah, you weren't expecting that one, were you?
Why?
Because apparently a lot of students don't have parents, so it's offensive to
Too bad.
call. What?
Too bad. What, I'm supposed to give a fuck what the orphans think? Fuck them.
Well, it's not. Yes, apparently. I'm supposed to. Nice job.
If somebody went up to me, it's like, you can't say parents anymore. It's just like, well, fuck it and watch me. You can't say it anymore. Well, watch me put emphasis on the P.
Child, bring me to your parents.
I don't have any. Well, that's your problem.
Go get some then. Who can I yell at for your poor performance in the classroom?
I don't have any parents. Why, are they dead or they just don't like you?
That's fair. That's a fair question to ask.
They never telling you you can't use terms like siblings.
Siblings should be fine because it's gender neutral.
No, not everyone has siblings.
Okay, I see what you're trying to go for, but that's not quite. How do I say this?
It's exactly the same thing.
No, it's not.
If I can't say parents because people don't have parents, then you shouldn't be able to say siblings or cousins, or aunts and uncles, or friends. You shouldn't be able to say friends because that might trigger the lonely fuckers.
The lonely fuckers? Now I'm learning about teenage pregnancies. Look, I don't care.
But they're learning more about Mexican heritage.
Or, why are we partying? Like, half our people died.
But we have banished the religious.
At what cost? Everyone's dead now.
And that's the cost that is needed. See, less people, more supplies. See, told you he wouldn't kill himself.
Yeah, because you saved his ass.
You look like hell.
Yeah, well, I feel like it too.
Need help getting back inside?
Hell no, I'll manage.
I didn't think you could pull this off. You saved a lot of people here today, Rook. Don't forget that.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Better go.
You know, there was a moment just before you arrived. I just lost all hope. I couldn't see a way out. But you led the way.
Does that mean you'll promote me from rookie?
But everyone here, all of us, were
No.
alive because of you. I'm damn proud of you.
Does that mean I at least get to be deputy?
Goddamn Joseph Seed, bring him to justice or
No.
put him in the ground.
I'll settle for Lieutenant Sergeant.
No.
That's an order, deputy.
Tell you what, Kyle. You get a crisp, capitalized R for your rookie.
Like a shiny gold star?
I'll allow it.
Yes.
My faith.
Yes, I'll do the bin. No way.
My faith. She was not the first to carry that name, but she was the most devoted.
Just find another hope then.
She was like many of you when she came to me. Broken. Lost.
Now I gotta learn about LGBTQ students.
I put my faith inside her. And she became angelic.
That's a bit sus, my dude.
Yeah,
He
I
was
was,
17.
I was gonna say that does not sound normal.
And those sinners took her away from us. It is faith that holds us together. And without it, we are lost.
You've got one brother left.
Never lose.
And he's the most evil of them. I will toss his head at your feet.
And those that try to harm us will suffer.
Well, okay.
Jesus Christ, you did it. Faith's gone. Enbay River is free, and with Jacob in the ground,
I have to help LGBTQ students come to terms with themselves? Why?
No.
That's what it says.
No. That's that. Not at all.
Alright, Kyle. I want you to tell me, does this sound like something you have heard in a classroom setting ever? This is the sexual harassment section. Alright.
I deny all allegations.
No, hang on, shut. Hey, babe, looking good in that sweater. Does that sound like something you'd hear in a classroom?
No. It sounds like something I would say to a significant other.
Alright. Now, this one might be a little dated, but apparently this is one that apparently is also said in classrooms. Hey, sugar, want to make me happy tonight?
Yeah, me and the boys are on the town, see?
I was thinking the same thing. Fucking, this kind of phrase looks straight out of fucking Al Capone's era.
Yeah, see? Why don't you sit down on my lap, see?
That's fine.
No. You? I don't think the people who are running your education system know what modern flirting is.
I don't know, Kyle. It seems pretty modern to me. It's within the last 30 years.
Is that, have you seen that new sensational act? What's his name? Sinatra? He's the new cat on the block. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm gonna go do these fucking bins before he has a fucking fit.
Alright. And how are you guys doing today, for the most part? Bruh.
Alright. I have returned. I am bidding farewell and adieu to this prison and my allies here.
No, 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 no. Keep reading the freaking book. Keep reading the book. Come on, Swag. Come on, Zip. Keep reading the fucking textbook, even though it's boring as hell. You gotta learn about drugs in school next. It's talking about the Me Too movement. God, this is so weird.
What, how it started out being a good thing and then people took the piss with it?
No, I mean, it's so weird, like, being told, like this is supposed to be history, and, like, fuck, I lived through that. Are these your allies or your enemies? I couldn't tell.
Thanks. I won't forget this.
Oh, that's fucking. Oh, that was funny. I feel like it really says something about how much Kyle has been beating up his own allies that I can't tell when he attacks someone if that's his enemy or not.
Nonsense. I, like Batman, only beat up those who deserve it.
Kyle, you beat up half your allies who were just asking if you wanted a cup of coffee.
No, they hit me first.
Kyle,
Or
they
annoyed.
breathe in your direction. Kyle, where do you scale Fairy Tail, apparently?
I'll let you know when I go back through the series. I can definitely tell you I scale it a lot higher than what most would. You can definitely get, like, Natsu and that to Uni Plus by the end of, like, the first series. And that's not the form that fights Agnologia, that's the one that fights Zeref, who has the power to basically delete the world and then recreate it. I freed you, you ungrateful beast. Leave me alone.
Wow. Wow. So what? It should just give you its rights, huh? It should just stop being. It should just stop having agency, shouldn't it?
One good and there's another.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this teaching thing. I find too much of this fucking hilarious.
What's that, Wolverine?
Why? The fact that you're gonna have to teach LGBT things in your class, even though I know you're vehemently against it.
To quote the book, because they quoted someone's feelings on the matter, to call someone gay or a bundle of sticks is worse than calling them nothing. And I'm like, and to be, or actually, I phrase that, is worse than calling them worthless. And I'm like, no, I feel like if being called worthless isn't worse than being called those words, I feel like there's something wrong with you. I feel like that's a you situation. Yeah, no, currently we're just chilling now, still scaling slowly, but getting there. I need to finish my Fist of North Star videos so I can continue scaling something else besides Final Fantasy 15.
Like Nia.
Yes, I say as I look over at the two Nier dolls on my desk. Technically plushies, but whatever. Whoa! Where the fuck did that dog come from? Oh, it's a wolf. Now, where the fuck did that wolf come from? Fairy Tail versus One Piece. Fairy Tail should take that pretty easily.
The only problem you're gonna have with that is like speed. But to be fair, One Piece outspeeds a lot of verses to begin with.
Are you fucking telling me you can't get fucking Fairy Tail to like fucking FTL, bro?
You can, just not as high as One Piece.
The fuck, bro? The fuck is wrong with you? So you want to know what the school solution to the opioid epidemic is? Because apparently students are ODing on opioids.
What's that?
The solution is to just stock the drug that reverses the opioid overdose effects.
What?
Yeah, because apparently there's a drug that like reverses the overdose effects, or at least prevents them. And so when a student starts ODing, just give them the drug. That stops the drug.
Wow. Not the solution that I would have chosen.
I guess schools have given up trying to prevent drug usage and are just trying to like prevent the death of it.
Nah, fuck it. Let him go.
Let him go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. They actually are referencing the fact that the DARE program was a failure. Oh, bless them. The message without further intervention is rarely effective and can even be counterproductive by introducing students to new drugs. Yeah.
So this is what schools now is that you know how they're trying to like heavily enforce this like new teaching credential shit when it comes to political correctness?
Yes.
Have you heard that the next generation is already starting to heavily reject this shit?
I think it's because it's twofold. So generations work in two ways. what one generation tolerates,
Yep.
another will accept or like embrace. But
Because wasn't there a generation like this in like the 50s or the 60s that tried to be super politically correct and then it just swung the other way super hard?
no, it's because the problem is that the youth don't want to do what they're told. So when you tell a bunch of fucking teenagers and kids you can't say these words, they want to say those words more. So I think what's more than likely going to happen is people like who are trans and stuff are just gonna just associate society as trans, and that's gonna be like as far as it goes. I think a lot of these acronyms and shit are gonna disappear within like the next 10-20 years. Even then, probably less, honestly. It depends on like what the next generation's doing. Because we are actually super
I know.
far out there.
I know the next generation is not super keen on like I think I saw something how the next generation is more conservative than the one before it because they're getting hit super hard with like money problems.
Look, until they start eating the rich, literally, I don't want to hear it.
Surely they wouldn't taste any different from the poor.
I like to believe they taste a little nicer.
Hmm.
Son of a bitch, John C. You see them Peggies take off in my plane? I need it back. That was our only chance of getting out. I'd go myself, but my wife's pregnant and due any second, and I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, without that...
Oh, that actually reminds me. It is kind of funny.
My family needs your help.
Oh. We're starting to get children being bullied because their moms are on OnlyFans.
Good, as they should be.
Oh, damn.
No, as they should be. There's no way you can come back from, I know what your mother's cooter looks like.
It's like, I hear you talking a lot of shit to me, so here's a picture of your mother naked that I'm going to pass around to all the students. You don't want to play this game, little boy.
Not gonna lie, that would be something that would happen in my school.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. If you're like a parent who does OnlyFans, you're just asking for your kid to get bullied into the ground. Ugh. No, damn it, I gotta keep fucking reading. Fuck. They're like, alright, but is it effective to arm all students with guns? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, no.
No.
It is.
No.
Yes. Because I want to draw a pistol on a student when they don't read the homework chapters I assigned them.
No, you know what?
What?
No, you know what? Give the students all guns. It'll lessen the population.
Oh, no, because it was funny. I was watching this one comedy video where the teacher's like, all right, tell me what happened in this chapter. I didn't read it. So the teacher pulls out the gun and he says, read it right now. You have 10 seconds to tell me what happened. I can't find the page. Not my problem. Did you ever watch The Great Gatsby? Cause
Everybody get down. Miss Josie found a spider.
What?
Everybody get down. Miss Josie just found a spider.
Oh, so we're getting a new amoeba in the Vista Northstar mobile game. Yeah, it is very...
You're praying that's any character except the Quintillion Fist Man.
Yep. And you know what the worst part is that, No, never mind, we're good. We should be good. There's no reason they should do Blue Sky anytime soon.
Does he have a page in the Blue Sky thing?
No, he doesn't,
Oh.
because that's for Genesis.
So you're just severely hoping that nothing ever comes of him?
I'm hoping I get a statement saying that he punches 100 quintillion times.
What if when he comes to the mobile, it's only 18?
No. I refuse. Okay, I'm almost done. I got bullying. Tell the students to man up. Perfect. I'll do that amount of damage would be 4 hits. Devil, no, shut your whore mouth. Devil, shut your whore mouth. Yuda's gonna get fucking sliced in half. Yeah, I am not gonna read about cyberbullying. Oh, I told you about this on one of the streams, right? About the cyberbully case of a mother cyberbullying her daughter.
No.
I did not tell you about that. So there was a cyberbullying incident where a person knew a lot of stuff about this girl, and the girl would be crying almost every day about the bullying she received from this person online. So the FBI got involved when they couldn't figure it out, and it was so intrusive and personal. And after a whole year of searching, the FBI found out it was the girl's mom.
Any particular reason, or was she just bored?
She's never actually revealed the reason, but I like to think that one day her daughter just pissed her off, and she's like, I'm gonna bully this bitch into the ground. It's just the strangest thing, because she's in jail right now, and it's like, why?
They were expecting a kid. If I know Nick, he's praying for a boy.
I don't care what anyone says. To me, cyberbullying is not a thing. Just turn the monitor off.
I think if you can be so affected by being on Twitter all the time that you can get cyberbullied or Facebook, I think you just need to stop going on there.
Hope you're raring to go, because there's trouble nearby.
no. So yeah, I am just avoiding the Ike the Plague. I already know Yuta will die, lol. Look, at this point, I think we could just all agree that the farmer is by far the worst guy to pop up. That man was really like, I'm going to take on Sukuna after the Gojo fight and I'm going to win. And then immediately just gets strong cleaved into the ground.
I am one of those things, good sir.
Is this the TV show the TV show guy or the TV guy?
Do you mean the guy who
Is this the pasture on the TV, the one that looks like he's selling me something?
Yes, one of the people who are basically like, I bet you had a loved one who died.
Yeah.
They tell me they love you. Give me $50.
You want to talk about it? You sound like you usually want to say.
No, I just think that they're fucking vultures. Oh, give them closure. No, you don't. If you wanted to give them closure, you wouldn't ask for money.
That's fair. I gotta talk about homelessness with my students? Bro, what is this?
Oh, what's there to say? The homeless are usually veterans and people who are down and out that don't have a roof over their heads. Alright, next page.
No, because we gotta talk about how do you address a student who's homeless, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe fucking throw them a blanket, give them a shower so they don't smell so fucking bad.
You just get on Discord and you talk to Azra. Oh wait, you can't. We can't do that anymore. He's actually got a place. We have to find we have to find someone who's actually homeless. That joke doesn't work anymore. Damn it.
I'm sorry that Azra is no longer homeless, Kyle.
For the sake of comedy, so am I. But as a friend, I'm glad.
It's nice that he has a home now, but unfortunately, he's still living with someone who kind of hinders his living experience, which is like, damn it, I really wish he would fucking...
Wait, I thought he didn't. I thought he didn't move in with his mother again.
No, he did it. His mother moved in with him. His name's on the lease and everything. She's just there with him.
Why?
Because he didn't want to fucking let her go, and I'm just like, dude.
Does she contribute whatsoever?
No. she doesn't hinder him anymore, so it's like...
No, then fucking tell her to leave.
Well, that's what I told him, but she's apparently getting a job soon.
She's been apparently doing a job ever since we've known Azra.
Yeah, I know, but he won't budge. Hello, Aviator. I told him, man. I told him, and like literally everyone who heard about the situation was just like, bro, just let your mom freaking let her live on her own, and you live on your own. You're an adult now, man. Alright, finish the chapter. Let's go. Also, I think I got a homework assignment due freaking on the 12th, if I'm not mistaken. So I got to get that as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have an assignment due today, and then I got another assignment due on the 12th. Great. Love that. I wouldn't mind, but the college fucking assignments are all over the place on different websites. It's like, fuck. Have you guys heard about Ubisoft CEO defending their new game, $70 price tag, but calling it quadruple A? I know Ubisoft's not saying quadruple A, bro. Not Ubisoft. Ubisoft can call it quadruple A when Ubisoft actually fucking makes a game worth fucking playing again.
They did make a good game this year. Prince of Persia.
Would you call that game worth $70?
Yes.
Did you pay $70 for it?
My money? Yes.
Okay, your money is not our money though, so there's a difference.
Jim, the plane's back. Hey, come on, let's turn her around. Come on, grab on. First time in a long time, I feel like shit's actually going my way. Those damn Peggies. Jim, come on! Please tell me they didn't fuck with her. You know, this plane's been in my family for 3 generations. Can you believe that? Jim, you coming? I swear, that woman sometimes. Anyway, my grandpa first got it when he got back from World War II. It was his pride and joy. I made a few modifications over the years. Jim, would you just hurry up? What? Those motherfuckers, they just won't let up. Better in the air, but you are a fucking beast on the ground. I'll hit him high, you hit him low. What do you say, partner?
Fuck yeah, go get him, Flyboy.
I like that they actually did the little fist bump. Also, what's up, Aviator? How's college been treating you? I like how they acknowledge that you're a beast on the ground. Yeah, I know, but Ubisoft's just fucking crazy right now. They've just been saying stupid shit non-stop recently. That Skull and Bones game is probably also gonna suck ass too, so I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. You're a little bad too. Haven't played card games with you in a fat minute.
Alright. Pretty sure we're in the clear, partner. I'm coming down. Hey, maybe you could help us with the luggage.
Come on, Kim. We're leaving.
No.
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 Come on.
This is our home.
Kim, you just don't understand.
Don't understand what? That they're stealing our land and kidnapping our friends and doing God knows what else?
Kim.
Nick, your grandfather built this place. You really want to turn your back on that? And what about all the times you talked about handing off the business to our daughter?
Oh, I talked about handing off the business to our son.
You've seen the ultrasound. It's a girl.
Well, that was on a messy black and white TV screen. You know them things ain't reliable.
Nick.
Look, the right call is to just leave the household. So I really don't understand why it's so difficult.
Looks like the Wright family's digging in. Hey, listen.
Women.
If you need any ears, you give me a holler, okay?
Honestly, in this case, for reals.
If you like Butch and Sundance.
Nick, they both died at the end. Please take care of him.
Nah, he's dead.
I'll grab my plate, partner.
This is Grace, camping out at the lemon.
Wright family's been here since before the town was even founded. Spent a lot of nights drinking with Nick's old man at the Spread Eagle. He's a good kid. Take care of him, deputy. His family's a symbol of hope for this whole county.
I'm not going nowhere, motherfuckers. Hey! Up here! I need your help!
Did you just fucking snipe that guy?
Name's Grace. Got word someone was out making life miserable for the cult. You got good timing. See those graves down there? A couple war heroes buried here. My pops was one of them. The Peggies are trying to defile them. They're trying to erase our history, demoralize us. Let's break so we'll roll over. Not on my fucking watch. Ain't nobody gonna touch my pop's grave while I'm still breathing. I'm a good shot, but I need someone to watch my back. They'll be here any second.
So you're just gonna take a sniper position. I guess there's a good thing you can actually snipe in this game.
I've always been a beast at sniping.
Who are you lying to? I'll be waiting for another 12 hours today, so if you guys want to test card game or whatnot, let me know. Unfortunately, Devil, I do work, so I don't think we'll be able to test out the card game that way. We'll see what happens, because I do have to test out the way the new card style and everything. Because I did change up Tom and everything, so I need more feedback. And I also gotta, actually, I should tell Newland to put that, that change in for the fragments. I still haven't done that yet. Which is not very productive on my end.
Where's your father now, huh? Making a move.
I have eyes on the target.
Yes, deputy.
I'm gonna rip out your liver and feed it to you! You scared yet, fuck?
More coming from the southeast.
Try now. I'm gonna fix these motherfuckers.
I'm here. Now what? Go to hell, fuckface! I'll take it down.
I'm seeing it.
Eat, sit, die! Over there, see him?
Retreat! Retreat! Copy that! I dropped the bomb! Got it.
I owe you. Not a lot of people would have stuck their neck out like that. Means a lot to me. My pops always said, as long as we keep believing in each other, there's still hope. If we stick together, look out for one another, I'll never break us. I ain't about to get all sappy and shit, but if you ever need help, give me a call. I got your back. What are we waiting for?
You're doing a hell of a job, kid. But Eden's Gate isn't just gonna sit around with their thumbs up their butts. We push, they push back harder. John's gonna send out birds to try and spot you from the air, and armed convoys to intercept you on the road. You keep your head on a swivel.
My grandpa's on the line.
This is what we get for holding Putin's power.
Fall's End has fallen to the Peggies. If you can hear me and you can help, we really need you.
Doubt there's anyone who hasn't had their life ruined by these Peggies. They want us all dead or in a bunker. I'll stay in the sky, thank you very much.
I was surprised you're gonna wait so long, Devil, honestly.
Kim can shoot good. Up until she was 7 months, she was practicing. Dr. Buzzkill said it's safer if you stop handling firearms.
Yeah, I need to plan out my school weeks and stuff better. Good lord. Or at least I need to do. Well, no, because I went to that's part of the reason why I'm quitting my grocery outlet job, is just that way I can do other work on Saturdays. Look at you, Kyle, freeing people from their slavery. That's not the Kyle I know.
I am a liberator.
Uh-huh. You believe that, huh?
Aye. For what reason should I not believe that I am doing the work of freeing?
I don't know. I also include the fact that you quite literally beat up all your teammates and literally beat their shit out of them into the ground. The fuck?
I disagree. I only beat up those who deserve it.
There is no disagree here. We literally saw you beat the living shit out of them.
I disagree.
Well, there's nothing to disagree. We saw it. There's footage and everything.
It was just due punishment.
They did nothing to you.
They did things.
What?
They either shot at me first, or they did things that were inherently rude.
Who are you lying to?
He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain. For I know the plans that I have made for you, declared the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. I don't claim to know God's plans, but I know a good thing when I see it. Getting quite a reputation, Deputy. You're the first good thing to happen to this valley in a long time.
A little help?
Are you trying to break your neck?
Just seemed like a good idea at the time. Thanks. Shit. It's you. Sorry, didn't realize. All you've done, might as well add Mover to the list, huh?
Thought that Eden's Gate confiscated all of this.
Hell kind of fair grave would I be if I didn't have a hidden stash. Learn from the best.
This town, it's been through a lot, Deputy. We owe you thanks, but
I know you're looking for your people. But the truth is, you ain't the only one in need of help. Pastor and I can only do so much.
you could see about lending a hand. Be sure to return the favor. What do you say? Ooh. Barry will get you squared away. When you get the chance, come by the church.
Poor Kyle is just consistently being forced to fucking do other people's bidding.
You've been putting on some show, Deputy. You showed up just in time.
Cleanse your soul. It will be difficult.
folk take one look at Eden's Gate and turn the other way. The ones that don't get taught a hard lesson. My dad was one of the first to stand up to him. Anytime the Peggies showed up looking for trouble, Dad would hop in his big rig and chase him out of town. He loved that truck. Called it the Widowmaker. And those fuckers stole it from him a week before he passed. Shit. You really want to piss off the cult? Get the Widowmaker back. Show the cult we're not just gonna roll over. And give the folks here something to cheer about. It's locked up under guard at a grain elevator east of here. But I think you're just the person for the job.
Yeah, my other one feels like this is kind of like not really going to help us all that much.
Look, not sure if it's going to help, but can you go get Optimus Prime? Yes, I can.
That's not how that works. I wish that was how it worked.
They told me they're being a bit optimistic.
Yeah, they are.
A what? Yeah, no, you don't see me. Fly away.
Kai literally just saw you.
And now I'm in the air.
Kyle, he can still see you. are they surprised? You know, she's not cheering, Kyle. What's the matter, Kyle? You don't like the big rigs racing?
Didn't scratch it too much, did ya? I gotta say, Deputy, seeing my dad's truck rumbling home sure brings back memories. I'd stand out here every time he came back, just like this, waving him home. You definitely got the grit to handle her, and more importantly, you got the heart. My dad would have liked you. If you ever need to use the Widowmaker, you don't even gotta ask. In the meantime,
Am I a little kind of feel that's a really hardcore name for a car? The Widowmaker?
I'll let you know. Thanks again,
what would you have called it?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm just saying that Widowmaker just seems a little intense.
There's always a bit of light. I got some news for you. Can't tell you how good it feels to be back in Falls End. I'm glad you're looking to do more here. We need you. As you can see, John Seed's making a lot of people suffer right now, and quite frankly, I can't keep up. These people need me. They're my responsibility now. But that just means keeping tabs on the resistance is being that much harder. When you get a chance, head out east and check on our people at the Woods and Pig Farm. I haven't heard back from them in a couple of days, and that worries me. We can't afford to lose a single one of our fighters.
Deputy, John Seed and his goons nearly siphoned every last drop of our fuel. So before things get dire, hijack a couple of Eden's Gates gas tankers and bring him to Falls End. It'll slow him down and keep us rolling.
Or you can learn to fly like the birds.
Deputy, listen up! We got a situation. Eden's Gate rolled out some monster they're calling the Revelator. It's a goddamn tank. They're trying to take the roads back. There's a resistance patrol sitting right in its path. They need help. You gotta hurry.
Yeah. Do I though?
Aren't they your responsibility?
Not really. They'll just dump all their problems onto me. Expect me to fix them. Honestly, it's quite inconsiderate.
Quite inconsiderate.
It is.
I see. I didn't realize you felt so strongly about the situation.
Gotcha, on my way. Moving. Nice and quiet.
Why are we talking about the resistance like it's not just you doing everything?
I am the resistance.
I mean, you joke to some extent, but... I'll say, I mean, you're not too far off at this point. The hell?
Don't seem very worthy. It is not for us to judge. Deliver them unto the waters. The cleansing begins tonight. For only then may we stand in the light of God.
What the fuck is he simbering people for?
What is this? Like, did they capture you, or are you just a random person?
Not this one. This one's not clean. You mock the cleansing, John? No, Joseph.
You have to love them, John. Do not let your sin prevent that. Bring that one to me.
I'm gonna piss on your corpse.
Why are you lying, bro?
Despite all that you have done, you are not beyond salvation. You're not here by accident or by chance. You are here by the grace of God. You've been given a gift. Now it remains to be seen whether you choose to embrace it or to cast it aside.
Amazing how well this game captures the religious experience.
This one shall reach the atonement, or the gates of Eden shall be shut to you, John.
Yes, Joseph. You will confess every sin you've ever committed, no matter how petty, no matter how small. I will pull from you. Then we'll see if you're worthy of atonement.
Probably the more interesting thing here is that in the canonical like sequel to this game, you end up joining Joseph Seed, and when you play a DLC, you end up joining him just because he like comforted you.
Just confess. If we confess right away, we'll be okay, right?
No. They'll make it worse.
Why?
Because confession without pain.
Well, you're basically stuck with him.
You scream out your sin.
Yes.
And you wear it on your flesh before John peels it off.
Like, he tells you in the bunker, you can kill me, but you'll be all alone.
Fucking Peggy's.
That doesn't look very safe. I think like if religious sectors actually battled it out this way, it'd be a lot more interesting.
I don't know why. This is how all religion is. Creepy fuckers.
Stay with me. Didn't go through all this trouble just to lose you now.
Using snipers in close range combat. I just got back from a low earth game. Some guy spammed kill yourself in all chat before the game ended. Yeah. Seems like the right thing to do. Did you feed?
Oh my!
Just a heads up.
The fuck?
A lot of people are getting taken around here.
Can I give the rookie transmutation powers?
You cannot.
I have merged him with the vehicle.
No, the game's collision has merged him with the vehicle. Let's get that straight.
No. I'm the Mangler's rule if the game allows me to do it.
Mangler's wrong, Kyle.
I knew it meant trouble when we couldn't reach you. I'm glad the Lord pointed me in the right direction. We got you back, but there's still others that need our help. Cult's moving the rest of the prisoners up the road. They got Merle too. Time's wasting. Grab what you can and go save them. I'll call in some of our people. We're gonna need them if we're gonna pull this off. Whoever is generous to the poor. What the hell? We gotta get him! And he will repay you for his deed. Proverbs 19:17. How is it that one child wants to die, and a child next door is how is it that the fat politician I think twice about what the hell you doing? I thought it was some sort of thanks. Please, don't you hadn't shown up.
Here's only two got stomped? Nah. That don't sound right. And they were never heard from again. Kyle, didn't you hear me? Didn't consent.
Fucking dead weight, no.
Good job, Kyle. You saved their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll just call here for a day.
Sure thing.
Alright. I'll say, because we're both a little tired at this point, and there's no one else here. We've made good progress today. Well, so with that said, that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I think we should have a normal stream schedule next week, unless something happens with Devil. And again, unless something happens with Kyle, because he didn't stream this Thursday either. And yeah, I don't know. I might just call him sick for my last day of the 2 weeks, because I still have sick time. At any rate, beyond that, that should be about it. So with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys on the next streamer video.